Hello and welcome to day 7 of the 30-day Quick Start program from Tame Your Appetite. I'm Dr. Sheila Foreman. I'm the founder of Tame Your Appetite, the art of mindful eating. I hope that you've been enjoying this week-long journey into mindful eating. So far, you've meditated 3 minutes a day, you've tuned into your hunger and your fullness, and you're eating without distraction. Congratulations, you're becoming a mindful eater. Today's lesson is one of my favorite ones, and I think it might be for you too. Today, we're going to talk about giving yourself permission to eat the foods that you truly enjoy. If you are a veteran dieter, and I suspect that you are, we all are. I'm a woman, I grew up in America. I've been on many, many diets over my lifetime. And it wasn't until I discovered mindful eating that I finally threw the diets away, recognizing that nobody can teach me anything better than my own body can teach me. But that's a conversation for another day. For today, we're going to focus on choosing foods that you truly enjoy. As a veteran dieter, I'm sure that you understand that you don't have to eat the foods that are prescribed to you by a diet, especially if you don't like them. I mean, seriously, do you really love grapefruit? Now, I personally love cottage cheese, but I think I'm one of few people that do. And chicken breasts, no, never again another chicken breast. Instead, what I like to do now is I choose foods based on foods that I truly enjoy, not foods that some diet has told me over the years that I should be eating. And the reason that I do this, and the reason I want to encourage you to do this, is because mindful eating is about the joy of food. Dr. Jean Cristello, who founded mindfulness-based eating awareness training, which I trained with and am a qualified instructor of, has written a wonderful book called The Joy of Half a Cookie. And it was this book, The Joy of Half a Cookie, that actually introduced me to mindful eating and led me on this path that led me to you. And I love the title of that book, The Joy of Half a Cookie. And we really do need to enjoy the food that we eat. What you'll discover as a mindful eater is that we really focus on quality over quantity. And even before I was teaching mindful eating, when I was working with my psychology clients, teaching them how to avoid emotional overeating, I always said to them, if you're going to eat something, eat the best. You want to have ice cream, go out and buy yourself the best quality ice cream that you can. Scoop it into a bowl, sit down, and enjoy every licking spoonful. Little did I know that it was foreshadowing my work in mindful eating. Now, the reason we give you permission to eat foods that you enjoy is because it's so important to taste your food and to enjoy what you're tasting and to feel satisfied by them. Mindful taste, mindful satisfaction are two additional elements of the Tame Your Appetite program. So starting today, I want to give you permission to eat the foods that you enjoy, not just the foods you think that you should eat. But when you do eat the foods that you enjoy, I encourage you to eat them without distraction. And that could be as simply as just taking them to a table, putting whatever it is, let's say it's a favorite donut, putting that donut on a dish and sitting down. And for those few moments, just eating the donut. Checking in with your hunger, checking in with your taste, checking in with your fullness, and really enjoy the food. When you give yourself permission to eat foods that you enjoy, two things happen. One, your food choices become much more pleasant, and you look forward to eating more. But more importantly, what happens is foods that may have been originally prohibited or frowned upon lose their charge, they lose their allure. I noticed it in myself, and I noticed it with clients, that foods that we never allowed ourselves to eat because we thought they were bad for us, when we finally did eat them and we really tasted them, they didn't taste so good. And that's a wonderful gift from mindful eating, that we will be able to eat foods that we truly enjoy when we are physically hungry for them. So for today, just give yourself permission to eat one food when you're physically hungry. This is not an invitation to binge or an invitation just to eat outside of physical hunger. Because remember, outside of physical hunger is emotional hunger. But when you're hungry, rather than eating from some prescribed diet or some rule that you've written for yourself, ask yourself, what would I really enjoy eating today? And serve yourself a portion of it and eat without distraction. I think you're going to like it. Remember to meditate for 3 minutes, and I will see you again tomorrow for the next installment of your 30-day Quick Start program.